Right, good afternoon, Yellow class. Just going to go through our activities for this afternoon. So, first word that we are going to write is everybody. So we are starting with our E, V, E, R, low Y, straight into a tall B, into our O, into our D, and then into our Y. Then we're going to write could, so C-O-U, tall L, tall D. Then we've got would. Remember, these are spiky letters, the W and the V, so it's up, down, up. Horizontal join to our O, into our U, our L and our D. And then we have got the word should, so we've got our curly S, tall H, into our O, our U, tall L and our tall D. So, this week we are thinking about some of our Sir Charlie Stinky Socks books, and today we are going to be thinking about this character here. Now this is the princess, and there are separate videos for the stories. The one we're starting with is Sir Charlie Stinky Socks and the Really Big Adventure, and they're by Christina Stevenson. And I'd like you to think about what it's like to be the princess, because when you watch that story, the princess, you can't see it very well in this picture, but the princess is crying, because when you follow the story through, unfortunately for the princess, she lives in a tall tower. It's actually her birthday, but nobody ever comes to her birthday because she lives in a tall tower. She's guarded by a dragon. She's got a old witch looking after her. Nobody ever wants to come to her party. So I want you to think today what it's like to be the princess. I'd imagine that it's quite sad. It's quite lonely because she tends to live on her own. It's quite boring, I'd imagine as well, because there's not a lot going on. Try to think about what it's like to be the princess, and again, you'll be starting your sentences, I think, and then we're using that because to explain our answers. I think it would be boring because there is nobody to play with. Okay, so that's your comprehension task for today. Now, we're going on to some geography now this half term, and we're going to be thinking about somewhere a little bit far away from us, quite a different country from where we live. And today we're going to start off, we've got a mystery object, and I've got our mystery object down here. It's a bit, oh no, I thought it was going to be tangled up now. This is our mystery object that we are thinking about today. Now what I'd like you to do is we've got some questions, and I'd like you to think about our questions. So answer them. So think about, what do you think this might be? What do you think it's for? And how do you think it works? And I'm not going to tell you today on this video. I'd like you to have a go at thinking about those questions, and then tomorrow on the website I will tell you what this is for. And if I can, I might try and get us a little picture of it in action so you can see how this works. So that's your start for our geography topic, is thinking about this little thing here and what it might do. Have a go. Don't worry if you get it wrong. Just have a little go at thinking about this object and what it might be for. Okay, don't worry if you get it wrong. It's just having a little think to help us start off with our geography. Now, luckily for us, there's a lady called Sue who works at the Portsmouth and Winchester Diocese, and she has actually been to this country called Rwanda, and she has put together some PowerPoints for us that you can watch, and she talks about Rwanda and what it's like. The first video we've got is just an introduction to Rwanda. Now Sue is talking over the videos. If you click on the top, you've got a little speaker on the top of the PowerPoint. If you click on there, you can hear her voice, and she'll be telling you some information about Rwanda. Now, when I listened at school, the volume was quite quiet, so you might need to turn it up. I will check to see that all of the PowerPoints do work. It worked when she sent them to me. I will check them again, and I'll let you know if there are any problems with the sound. But if you flick through and click on the little symbol at the top, on the top left, she will talk through what's happening and give you a little bit of insight into what it's like to be in Rwanda. And she's done a little series of videos for us that we will watch over the next couple of weeks, okay? So have a look at, just listen to the first PowerPoint, which is just an introduction to Rwanda, okay? Now, whilst you're looking through the PowerPoint, what I'd like you to do is sort some of the human and physical features that you spot. Okay, so whilst you're looking through the PowerPoint, do you see a school building? Oh, now is a school building, is that a human feature? Is that a physical feature? Do you see any mountains, any rivers, any lakes? Think about how you can sort some of those things out so that you can think about the features that you would find in Rwanda. Okay, so today's just a little bit of background about Rwanda so that we can start learning a bit more about it. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care for now. Bye.